We move now forward into new territory, where we will discover a small but elusive truth. At least it has been. These fibers that I have referred to, well, they will alter the pattern of the weaving. If a new fiber, color, thread, what you will call it, is introduced, yes? And it is right that the pattern should reflect a change in its design when new energies are introduced. Going forward, as we continue to say, we will use the word evolution to describe your growth. The word change, well, that has become a fear-inducive device, something that you are being forced to do, something beyond your control, something you have not given personal permission for. Honoring the understanding as words change, we will then choose what is most beneficial for you. In this case, evolution relates to how you communicate with your spirit teachers. By some accounts, this change in relationship, change in status communication is somewhat overdue. There have been no alterations in some time. You receive messages as they are transmitted by your teachers. You decipher them, put them to practical use, disseminate them among friends or what it will be, and wait again for another new message to come forth. And this is how it has been, which is not entirely inappropriate. No. We say only that it is time then for, well, an evolving change, we could say. Yes. This evolution then is your next step. And it is also true that given the nature of world circumstances, you are asked to see, hear, and know more quickly, as we have said, to receive, process, and understand dimensionally as well as linearly. And this is how you will note that communication begins to evolve or shift. It is communication from those who understand that your soul, which speaks softly, is on alert status. Now, we are careful with words, yes? In this case, alert does not mean emergency. It means aware, awake, attentive to those things that require understanding or agreement or participation. Under certain conditions, your teachers may, in fact, pull you away from what is termed a triple D activity, a daily discursive distraction. Certainly you can think of a few of those. Well, too much of these activities restricts the flow of blood and oxygen to where they are most needed. They constrict the brain and its related biochemistry. You already recognize the symptoms, but you have not named them yet, or not appropriately. Currently, they fall under the categories called stress, depression, sleeplessness, and others. And for now, we will follow this normative word protocol that has been suggested, but do know that its meaning or what is taking place is much more specific than that. Therefore, we, your teachers, Gaia, paying attention then to chemistry within you, to the expansion of your heart, to how open your mind is, to how fluid your thoughts are, to how normative your emotions are and where they are expressed, where they travel to in your body, where they are held in your awareness, for how long. And, of course, there is always a seeking and endeavor to improve this for you. For you see, the role then of a teacher or a guide is not simply companionship. See, there's not simply a messenger service. It is not that. It is true teaching, guidance, and you will note that more and more, by and by, much more often. The current predicament, as we continue to call it, seems new to you because you cannot remember another time like it. You have been here before, not in the same situation, but wearing the same shoes, looking through similar eyes. Again, future conversations will allow ample time to discuss the differences between then and now, but only insofar as they add support to your now. See, there is less time to stroll through alleyways and artworks, archaeological moments, and truths. We will not overlook these. Simply remember that the emphasis of all conversations must be, then, how to assist the process of this life, how to see you safely through the narrow passages as they are presented, and how to be present for you so that you also will be present for yourself and for others. Therefore, your teachers and guides, well, they are also on alert status. They too are familiar with world events and how to best serve humanity and earth. Your teachers are more available now. They are nearer to you. When you have a question or concern, you will be helped to address it. You will not be sent on a seek and find and report mission. Teachers know how much you love those. Now, use your time with your teachers wisely. Maintain an earnest interest in personal and planetary events. If an informational answer only can be found using a computer keystroke, then do so. Use your teachers then for higher wisdom when possible. See? Your teachers may elevate the course of study that you have selected. You may be asked to stretch your short and long-term memory more often. Other skill-building exercises will follow. And you may find yourself complaining that you did not sign up for any spiritual boot camp that you remember, or had you, certainly it would have been completed by now. But you did, see? But you did. And this will normalize now as your energy centers rise to greet the new day. Your goal then, not the triple D, but the triple V, a triple V day, would be one that includes vitality and vision and vibration.